What's up and welcome back to the channel. The name is Ninja Knight. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell up above for future uploads. Check out the links posted in the description down below to support the channel. Consider joining the channel today. Thank you. So here we have the Justice League Snyder Cut Bruce Wayne action figure from Mcfarlane Toys, and I have to say that this head sculpt is an absolute disgrace. And as you can see here on the right hand side, I tweeted at Todd Mcfarlane to say he's having a laugh with this sculpt. Now as you can see, this looks nothing like Ben Affleck. It actually looks closer to Adam Devine right here than it does to Ben Affleck. And I also have an image here that I've attributed and attached to this post of Ben Affleck. As you can see here, this looks nothing like Ben Affleck. Now this is Ben Affleck from Batman vs Superman. The look didn't change that much between this version and Justice League. It looks nothing like Ben Affleck. This is an appalling attempt at a likeness for an actor, and to be frank, the attempt at the likenesses for all of the actors from this line is terrible. Now this is a line, by the way, from a movie that has existed for years, so he has plenty of prep time to have gotten these right. He has had a longer turnaround than any other property, for example, that is with Marvel Studios at the moment and Hasbro. Just to put out there that Hasbro and Marvel Legends were able to create an accurate looking Scarlet Witch and an accurate looking Vision in a very fast turnaround in comparison to this. And that's the standard. When you have the pictures and images that are out there of Ben Affleck, you better be sure that you're going to nail the look of that character, particularly the importance of that character. This is Batman. This is the leader of the Justice League within these movies. And this is someone that is iconic, particularly Batman, and played by Ben Affleck, that widely would be assumed to be the most iconic live action version of Batman, certainly to me, and you've decided to do this. There's lines that have done better than this a couple of years ago. I would even go as far as saying Mattel did a better effort at this and a better effort at the likeness of Ben Affleck than Mcfarlane Toys has done in modern day standards, in modern times this year. You have had Mafex that have absolutely, in my opinion, nailed it. They have nailed the look of Ben Affleck as Batman. Now you will get Mcfarlane fanboys and apologists that are out there, and people who are shilling for the company because they'll get freebies. They're afraid to say these things. I'm not afraid to say these things. You will have people that are out there that will say, well, you're only getting $20, a $25 figure, but how come the Marvel Legends then look really accurate? You're dealing actually with a bigger scale figure here, 7-inch scale figure, so actually there should be even more authentic likeness to the actor with a bigger portrait and a bigger scale than what you're getting here. You're seeing the likes of Hasbro was able to do the likes of the Ghostbusters, absolutely nail each one of those actors' likenesses. Positively nailed it. And they have had the ability to do that in a very quick turnaround also, from what I understand. Yet you have Mcfarlane Toys now, who has had this line now nearly 2 years, that is struggling to do things like this. This is a very big moment in time for Mcfarlane Toys. This just looks like he does not care. And that's not a good way to be going about this line. You're seeing some very odd things that are going on with this line that are not carrying over into a Spawn line. I wonder why. First thing he needs to do, sort out the sculpts. He needs to sort out these head sculpts and make them accurate. Second thing he needs to do, digital face printing. Look at, there's no even grey hair on this character's head, and that's something that Ben Affleck has within these movies. He has grey on the sideburns. So the fact that they have omitted that, there is no 5 o'clock shadow also, and it's just overall a very poor head sculpt. If you looked at that, I don't think anybody is seeing Ben Affleck within that head sculpt. This is something that he needs to get a hold and handle of really quickly, because this is a line that's in a very big danger of people just not purchasing it anymore. Like I said, you'll have people out there that are shills, you'll have people out there that are apologists and fanboys, but when people see this, and this is absolute trash in my opinion, you're not going to be surprised then when people decide to walk away. And I couldn't blame them, because when you're seeing the price of these figures, why wouldn't you save up for a better version of it? That would be just the way I would think about it, rather than wasting money on a very poorly articulated figure. As you can see, the articulation on these is going to be junk, I think. On a very awkward looking figure, by the way, you have the cut here within the torso, looks very awkward. On a very inaccurate head sculpt, And then also then, when you add into the fact, if you're to buy the standard version of Batman along with this one, you're now talking about €50 or $50, or at the very least $40. Two different versions of the same character, just with an alternate head. You're nearly halfway there to buying a Mafex figure, with alternate hands, with weapons, with alternate portraits, and sometimes then with one or two different expressions also. Why wouldn't you buy the Mafex one, for example? And that's where I'm coming at. Mcfarlane keeps telling us I can do as good as these big labels, as these big names, as these import figures. I've yet to see it, and I consistently say that. I'm a very big critic of it, and I'm constructively critical of it, because I want to see people getting a good product. I want to see the best for this line. But the way things are at this moment in time, I hope that Mcfarlane loses the license to this line to DC, because I want to see it with a company that actually care. And whilst Hasbro do have their flaws and they do have their problems, I would much rather see the DC line with Hasbro under the likes of the guidance of the likes of someone that's in the Marvel Legends team. I would rather see it under the guidance of someone like that, rather than continuing on with McFarlane toys. This is disrespectful to fans to think that they're going to pick up and buy this schlock. It's disrespectful to Ben Affleck because it looks nothing like him. And it's disrespectful then, I think then, to the movie in itself. This is a massive event that McFarlane could have gotten right. Could have spent the last year on developing these figures and making sure that they were perfect. He has decided now to fluff his lines and decided to just throw out this absolute junk. This is shocking. I don't know how anybody could defend it. If anybody wants to defend it, go ahead in the comments. Show me how you can defend it. I don't know how. Anyway, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell up above for future uploads. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Are you in agreement with me? Are you in disagreement with me? Let me know. I would love to know. Talk to you later. Good luck.